One of the most pressing concerns we have today regarding sustaining our life and future life on Earth is our supply of fresh water. From 1941 to 2011, the world's population tripled, but freshwater consumption quadrupled. There's a growing gap between worldwide demand for water and what's really available. With so much demand, there's expected to be a 40% shortage in water supply in just 15 years. Now, what you decide to eat has every single thing to do with this. Scientists are very concerned about freshwater scarcity, but I think it's more a matter of water management, isn't it? Yeah, instead of focusing on technologies, we should be first looking at choices. Is this a good choice? How about this? Is this a good choice? Are any of these good choices? These are all global averages. They can vary slightly down, definitely up, as compared to, say, these choices, still from the Water Footprint Network. It's quite a difference, wouldn't you say? Sure. Although water on Earth remains constant, the consumptive form it happens to be in does not. 4 out of 5 people now live within 30 miles of a water-damaged area, meaning soon to run out or polluted. There are nearly 300 transboundary water, river, and waterways on Earth where multiple countries share a vital running water supply. As we see water shortages over the next 15 years, we will surely see droughts, famine, human sickness, and then we're going to see conflicts, social unrest, and even wars. Indeed, those living downstream will be fiercely battling those living upstream for their water rights. Climate change will make these matters worse, but not cause them. Food choice and virtual water trading through food, especially with water-intensive products like animal products, will play a much larger role than energy or fossil fuel use. In many areas of the world, freshwater scarcity coexists with hunger and poverty. It's a vicious cycle. Afghanistan, Sudan, Saudi Arabia are raising livestock and crops to feed them while running their water supplies dry. 60% of Ethiopia's population suffers from hunger and thirst, and yet their dehydrated land is being used to support a growing herd of over 50 million cattle, the largest in Africa. Syria's in desperately need of a number of things, but they're also desperately in need of freshwater supplies for their thirsty 18 million humans. But at the same time, they're attempting to provide water for 47 million cattle, sheep, and goats. And so it is with Pakistan, Mongolia, Russia, India, and nearly every country in the world, struggling with an increasing human population, dwindling resources, and being strangled by their meat and dairy culture. And this has to include the country of California. They think they're their own country, I think, but and Arizona, and most of the Southwest United States. Regarding freshwater, things aren't going so well in California, but have they given thought to where most of the water supply is going? It's not going to golf courses, and it's not going to lawn care. And I can say this in an endearing way because I lecture out there frequently. I just laugh there. Between 60 and 70% of the total consumptive water usage, especially from the Colorado River, goes to livestock and crops to feed them. California uses 900,000 acres of land just to produce alfalfa. Anybody here from California? Oh, great. Well, why do you do that? why do you do that? Because each one of those 900,000 acres of alfalfa, each one, requires 1 to 2 million gallons of water each year to irrigate, and they all get irrigated, every acre. And guess where all that alfalfa goes? It goes to livestock. 5% to horses, the rest to livestock. Using less water to brush our teeth, flush toilets, do laundry, or less time in the shower will save on average 2 to 3 gallons of water per day per act. Now that's important. However, eliminating meat or dairy and dairy from one's diet will save over 1,000 gallons of water per person every day. The average household in our country uses 50,000 gallons of water in 1 year, according to the EPA. Indoor use, about the same outdoors. It's quite a bit of water, and it's what we're focused on in times of drought, how to reduce this. Well, the average person in our country consumes just under 200 pounds of meat in 1 year, divided between 46 pounds of pig and 58 pounds of cow, 102 pounds of chicken and turkey, in addition to the 248 eggs and 616 pounds of dairy products, which equates to 405,000 gallons of water per person per year just to support that animal product diet. So now a more accurate view is that the EPA should use and disseminate is that every household of 3 people in the US, well, they use over 1 million gallons of water each year, not 50,000. 1.2 million gallons, and 96% of that outrageous water use is from their choice to eat animals. So whenever there's a drought or water shortage anywhere in our country, does our government or your community step up and declare a state of rationing or eliminating meat or dairy? Well, why not? Why shouldn't they? So then these are the timelines for freshwater. And it's not anything that we can feel comfortable with.